the balance is lost, and evil clouds the minds of many. The guardian spirits are anxious, but only a pure heart can bring miracles into the human realm. His heart unsteady, the king of Jinwu now makes his last stand.
What's up everyone, I'm Dan, and thanks to ES Digital Games, I'm going to be looking at Shuyan Saga on the Nintendo Switch. Shuyan Saga is a unique narrative adventure blending graphic novel storytelling with 3D combat gameplay set in an enchanting ancient Chinese martial arts universe. Shuyan Saga draws players into its enchanting world through the captivating voice acting of actress Kristen Crook, known for her roles in Smallville and Beauty and the Beast. Her performance, combined with well-crafted script, immerses players in the rich lore and mythology of ancient China. The narrative is further enhanced by over 1,400 beautifully illustrated panels created by the talented Chinese comic book master Dai Zhong. These visuals, reminiscent of his work on notable comics like Star Wars and Justice League, effectively bring the world of Shuyan Saga to life. Moreover, the original soundtrack, composed by award-winning composer Aaron Sang, complements the narrative beautifully. The music adds depth and emotion to the story, helping players to connect with the characters and the game's mystical world. The combination of voice acting, visuals, and music succeeds in making the game's atmosphere genuinely immersive, drawing players deep into Shuyan's epic journey. Shuyan Saga inevitably merges the graphic novel and martial arts combat genres. This fusion is one of the game's most compelling features. Players can choose from diverse fighting styles, each with unique moves and mechanics, adding depth and variety to the combat experience. The utilization of over 300 combat animations sourced from the motion-captured kung fu techniques of Shifu Longfei Yang, a master of the Shangzi Praying Mantis style, lends an impressive level of authenticity to the in-game battles. The combat system, however, may pose a bit of a learning curve for newcomers. Initially, it can feel somewhat rigid, requiring precise timing for attacks and blocks. Yet this is part of the learning process and a testament to the game's commitment to authenticity. As you progress, combat becomes a bit more fluid and rewarding. Experimenting with new attacks and discovering combos that can take down opponents becomes the exhilarating aspect of the game. The combat itself is something unexpected, as you don't usually get this level of player agency in narrative-driven games like this. Combat is also presented in an isometric viewpoint, which can then switch to a third-person viewpoint during one-on-one fights. Blocking will deplete your stamina meter, meaning that you have to be careful and think during your battles, especially during fights with more than one opponent. Block too much and you'll be left open to attacks without any defense. You can also build up a power meter, which can be unleashed for devastating attacks and take down foes quicker. The controls themselves are quite easy to pick up, and the game teaches you the basics throughout the first chapter of the game, so you won't be left feeling that you don't know how to fight or what to do in certain situations. The game prepares you well as you go along. Shuyan Saga adopts an innovative comic book style narrative approach, allowing players to experience the story as active participants. Your choices shape the course of the tale, and you witness the consequences of your decisions. This interactive element adds depth to the storytelling, giving players a sense of agency in unraveling the mysteries of the fantasy world inspired by ancient China. The combination of interactive narrative and the visual appeal of comic book style storytelling will keep gamers engaged. And it is Shuyan Saga's ability to immerse players in its enchanting world which is undoubtedly one of its greatest strengths. The combination of authentic voice acting, stunning visual artistry, and a compelling original soundtrack ensures that players are fully engaged in the game's narrative. The story, enriched by the rich history of China, carries a sense of gravitas that draws players into the epic battle against the evil Ger horde threatening the Five Kingdoms. Shuyan Saga is a refreshing departure from the usual narrative adventures, offering a unique blend of graphic novel storytelling and martial arts combat set in a richly detailed ancient Chinese martial arts fantasy universe. The game's voice acting, visuals, and music work in tandem to create a genuinely immersive atmosphere. The innovative comic book style narrative adds a layer of interactivity, allowing players to influence the story's direction. While the combat system might feel rigid at first, it does evolve into a more fluid and rewarding experience as you become acclimated to the mechanics. Shuyan Saga successfully marries these elements to create a memorable and engaging gaming journey. Whether you're a fan of graphic novels, martial arts, or simply a compelling narrative, Shuyan Saga is a game that may deserve a place in your collection. Shuyan Saga is out now on the Nintendo eShop, priced at $11.99 in the UK and $14.99 in the US. Thanks once again to ES Digital Games, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.